Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's officially the middle of the week, and whether you're powering through or feeling a little worn down, I just want to take a moment to encourage you because you're doing great and you're doing better than you think. This is the part of the week where we can often lose steam. Maybe your to-do list is still long. Maybe you've already faced some unexpected challenges, or maybe your energy just isn't where you want it to be. That's okay. Progress isn't always loud or obvious. It's often found in simply showing up one day at a time. So take a breath, reflect on how far you've come, realign your goals, refocus your mindset, and give yourself permission to finish this week strong. You got this. Now on to the show. So first up, I am taking you inside of Rhythm and Praise 94.1 and having a fun chat with radio host Monique Moss from Afternoons with Mo. If you love that radio station, then stay tuned to learn about their spring partnership drive that's kicking off today. Then the Youth Theater joins me in studio to share about their upcoming play, Dragons Love Tacos, which they have shows happening on April 26th and on the 27th. And then later, it's time for a new set of epic discounts at epic prices. You already know. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Rhythm and Praise 94.1.
Listener-supported Rhythm and Praise 94.1. It's the afternoon show with Mo.
Hey, afternoon show with Mo. I am joined by Monique Moss, who is a host here at Rhythm and Praise 94.1 and also the program director. Hey, Mo.
Hi, how are you?
Good. It's so good to be here to chat with you. I always tell Mo I love to hear her on the radio, providing so much support and inspiration to our community. And of course, the good music.
Yes,
right?
Of course. That's the best part.
Music. Okay, so kind of start off by telling us just a bit about you and just really what your program is about and why you enjoy being a radio host here in Fort Wayne.
So we are a gospel radio station here in Fort Wayne, 24/7, only 24/7 gospel radio station in Fort Wayne. We have DJs throughout the whole day. As you said, I do the afternoon show with Mo from 2 to 6. Then we have mornings with Lady Moore in the morning, and we have our midday host, Jamal Bates. And we really provide hope, encouragement, inspiration to our R&P family, as we call them, all day long.
Yeah, which is great. And I know you get to really interact a lot with the community. They call in, they're telling their stories, and you ask questions that I love and to hear the responses. So just talk to me a little bit about that experience of being able to be the voice here that people listen to and really the comfort of having those conversations of encouragement with the audience.
It's really the connection with the listener, right? So we call them our R&P family because we feel like family. Like, Mo, you're my best friend. Like, in my head, you are my best friend. And it's just connecting, providing hope, encouragement. Laughter is good for the soul, right? So I love to make people laugh on their way home. Sometimes you've had just a long day at work and you need something to just make you laugh. So when we ask questions and listeners call in and we get them laugh and then we get more people calling in, it's what we're about, bringing laughter but also bringing that hope.
And this is fully listener supported
It is.
radio. So what does that mean?
Yeah, we're community supported. So the only way we stay on the air is because our community supports us. And our Rhythm and Praise family has been so generous in supporting this station. And we stay on the air because our community supports us. We're not backed by any huge university or huge church. We are supported by our listeners.
And with that, there's a time that we ask listeners, hey, we need your support, to stay on air, to stay providing this good content. And so right now you're going through your, was it Share Partnership Drive?
Spring Partnership Drive,
Spring Partnership worship drive starting off today.
Yes, starting today, April 9th through the 11th. It's 3 days long, all day long, where we ask our community to call in. If Rhythm and Praise has been a blessing to them in any way, we say, hey, be a blessing back. Give us a call and support this ministry. If we're blessing you, if you could just return that favor a little bit and support our local gospel radio station.
Yeah, a little goes a long way, especially with so many listeners. You know, if everyone just kind of plays their part.
Absolutely.
Over the next 3 days. And so they can call in to give, and they can also give online.
Yes.
Just for that convenience too, right?
Whichever way works for you, we'll take both.
All right.
Online or calling. Of course, you can call 260-469-3553, or you can go online, rmp941.org. But we truly are grateful. Like, a lot to some people, a little to some people. Either way, it's a sacrifice. So we're grateful for how our Rhythm and Praise family supports us. So.
Yeah, and something that's so powerful that happens over these 3 days are the testimonies that come in. So tell me about that.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that. So when our listeners are calling in, we're hearing stories, and you will hear stories the next 3 days of how RMP is encouraging thousands through this radio ministry. It's just gospel music is very niche, and it's different, and it's impacting different people groups, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of that and what God's doing through this station. So the people are calling in, telling their testimony of how Rhythm and Praise encourages their family on their way to work. Maybe Lady Moore's prayer that got you going on your way to work, on your way home. So you will, April 9th through the 11th, the next 3 days, you will hear so much encouragement of how RMP is encouraging our city.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can just give a little testimony myself.
Go ahead.
Because when I first moved to Fort Wayne, you know how you just kind of scan the radio stations, you don't know what the actual channels are. And 94.1 was one of the first ones that it stopped on. And I was like, ooh. I said, oh, this is good. It's the very first one I saved in my radio.
Oh, wow, we love it.
And what I love and why I keep it on your station every time I get into my car is for that pop-up of motivation. You don't know what you need sometimes. You can be down. You could be feeling like, oh, you know, not having a good morning or getting off work exhausted. But as soon as you hear just that joy, that praise, that gospel, the words, the hope, the laughter that you all bring, it's like, okay, you just feel like you have a friend in the car.
Exactly.
And it's going to be okay.
And we always say that we play, and really it's God doing it, but the right song at the right time that you didn't even know you needed. You get in the car, you're having a rough day, and that you're like, I didn't even know I needed that song, or you really needed it, and it plays at the right time. So we're just grateful to be a part in what the Lord's doing through this station.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so let's play one of your games, okay? I'm going to put you on the spot. We're going to think of something. Okay, so ask me one of the questions that you ask your viewers, just one of those random funny ones.
Okay, a random funny one. Probably a most recent one is probably, tell me a phrase that your mom said growing up. Now, I'll go first.
Okay.
It was, you got, like, I would ask for McDonald's, right? I wanted to go to McDonald's as a kid. You got McDonald's money.
Right.
Now it's your turn.
Okay.
I'm
going to say, and I'm going to do it in here. Like
okay.
I'm really on the show or
you're on the show.
I'm a guest. My mama used to say, Keisha, Angie, Jennifer, Jessica, what's your name?
My mom still does that. She just did that.
The whole family.
And don't even get to your, don't even worry about it.
Right.
She didn't get to your name till last. Our poor mamas, they was going through it.
Funny.
We got to give them grace.
Yes. So that's a good one. Okay, one more. That was fun.
Oh, man. Okay, on the spot. Probably just like a regular one. Okay, you go.
Okay, no, I'm gonna mention one that was funny that I recently
because I was gonna do food. That's always the go-to.
Okay, do the food.
Oh no, you go.
Okay. Save yours.
Okay.
This is just a game show now. Okay, so you have recently asked, what is a phrase, like how do you know it's time to go without saying it's time to go?
That one. Tell me to leave your house without telling me to leave your house. That was
had me rolling.
Funny.
People's responses, they're
creative,
like,
resourceful.
What was it? Okay. Oh, it sure is getting late.
Sure is getting late. Look at the time. I gotta work in the morning. My favorite though is, so what are you about to do? So what you about to do? Basically saying, let me translate that for you. You're about to get up out of here.
Right.
You don't got to go home, but you got to leave my house.
Right. What's your plans starting now? Moving on from now.
That's just a little bit of what you hear on Rhythm and Praise. We have fun.
I love it. Okay, so people have to tune in.
Yes.
Like I said, it's a party all day, good inspiration all day, but most importantly, over the next 3 days, call in to give.
Yeah, to keep this on the air. So a lot of, honestly, ministries and stations have not been able to continue because of lack of support. We don't want to be that. We want to be We want to have longevity. We want to be in the city for years to come. We want to bring fun, laughs, hope. So, but we need our community support in order to keep this thing going. So, and we are so grateful for the people that have sown into this ministry. Fort Wayne has been so generous, and keep on being generous. We need your support. So, to keep this thing going.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so
Yes,
much, Mo.
thank you for having us.
We have chatted with you. I know.
Hey, you could be. We just need to get you on the air.
Listen,
You
I
got
already
the
offered
question
to
ready?
sing your
Yeah, you did the jingle, yeah.
I will sing jingles all day. All right, and if you would like more information about Rhythm and Praise 94.1, we'll have their website listed below. Remember, this drive is taking place for 3 days and they need your support. Also, stay tuned and listen for all the testimonies that will be flowing in, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Rhythm and Praise 94.1.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Enjoy fun in the sun on Living Local 15. Become a tourist in your own city. Visit your favorite spots and have some fun with me. From kayaking to rappelling off a building, I show you ways to have an adventure in Northeast Indiana every weekday morning at 9 on Wayne 15. So join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams weekdays at 9 on Wayne 15 and catch past episodes on wayne.com.
For decades, the Youth Theater has been a local gem, nurturing talent and bringing beloved stories to life, all while giving kids a chance to shine both on stage and behind the scenes. And here to discuss their upcoming show, Dragons Love Tacos, premiering on April 26th through 27th, is their director, Christopher J. Murphy, and actress Evelyn Smits. Hello, good morning.
Hi there. Thanks for having us.
Welcome. Well, I'm so excited. You know, if you know me, you know I love live theater and performances, and I love to see our young folks get out there and give it a chance. And so, Christopher, just start off by giving us an overview and a little bit of history about the Youth Theater.
Sure. So Youth Theater's been around since 1934. We're actually one of the oldest children's theaters still operating in the United States today.
Really?
Yeah, and we do a variety of things. We do a series of main stage productions, and then we do lots of outreach in the community, and we do classes on Saturdays, summer camps. Summer camp enrollment is open now, so if you've got a budding young actor like Evelyn sitting there at home, now's a great time to sign them up for that too.
Wow, that's amazing. And so you do performances. Is it about quarterly you have a new show?
Yeah, we do usually 4 main stage shows per year. Yes.
Okay, and right now it's Dragons Love Tacos.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to tell us, what is that about?
You want to tell them what it's about?
It's about a girl and her dog learning why dragons love tacos.
Yeah,
okay.
It's
partner in crime with her dog.
Yeah, exactly. It's based on the popular children's book, and it's about exactly what it sounds like, dragons loving tacos. It's just a great show for preschoolers and little kids to come and see with their families. If you know the book, if you don't know the book, it's a lot of fun, a lot of dancing, a lot of movement. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so Evelyn, you play the girl, right? With her dog who is looking for why dragons love tacos. I'm sure you have a big script because it's a stage play, and so you don't get to break it up in little pieces like in a movie. So how do you go about like practicing and memorizing your lines?
Well, I only have a few lines. All I really do is more movements than speaking. Like, I'll just nod my head and shake my head. And a few times I'll say yes and no.
Yeah, this show's a little unusual in that even though she is the lead character in the show, most of what she does is in reaction to what's going around her. And again, because it's something that's geared for really little kids, it's really a show that's based in a lot of movement and clowning and pantomime and that kind of stuff.
Which that nonverbal acting is quite a talent. You know, I just recently saw a movie that was a lot of that. But you have to be so engaged and watch everything and how your facials are and where you're standing and what your movement is really going to tell the story for the audience. And you're 11 years old, right? And so how long have you been acting?
For about 3 years now.
Okay, well, that's really exciting.
Yeah, she's
and
done
so
a lot of great work at the youth theater.
Yeah. What is the age range, really, Christopher, that you all cater to as far as actors?
Yeah, so with classes, we actually begin as young as like 3 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll take your, that kid at home that you just think has so much pent up energy
Yeah.
that you don't know what to do with it. Send them to youth theater. We'll find something to do with it all, and go all the way up to 18. With shows, we usually start auditioning people around 9. Right when they're getting really comfortable reading and having the poise and the confidence to be up on stage.
Wow. That is exciting. Okay, so what other shows can we look forward to this year?
Well, this is actually the end of our season.
Okay,
yeah, right now. It's a collaboration with the Allen County Public Library. It's free to everybody who wants to come and see it. So we're really glad to offer that. It's a new series that we're doing with them, always based in a children's book that you can then go to the library and check out. So we love that synergy with them. And we will be announcing our 25-26 season very soon, so everybody's going to want to follow us on social media so they can find that out really soon.
Okay, that is so awesome. And as people are just really gearing up and preparing, Christopher, tell me about your experience being the director and overseeing this to kind of culminate to this final show of the season. What has this season been like for you?
It's so much fun. This is my first season as artistic director, having been joined also this year by my good friend Heather Clausen as our executive director. And we've just got so many exciting things going on at Youth Theater right now. We're actually moving into an entirely new space where all of our classes and camps and office and all of that stuff is going to be housed. So we're really excited to have a new home for youth theater, and it's a joy to come in and work with the Avalon Smiths of the world every day. It beats digging ditches for a living, that's for sure. And we're just so glad to be part of the community, to be part of bringing that next generation of artists and art lovers and community leaders to Fort Wayne.
Yeah, I love that. Well, exciting stuff. You said a new building coming up and a new season. Premiering, you're going to list it soon.
Yeah, that'll be coming out. Should be very soon. Yes.
Right. Well, awesome. Well, like you said, it's free, and the show is April 26th through 27th.
Yeah, so much fun.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about the youth theater, well, guess what? We'll have their website listed below so that you can see all the stuff that's happening, and also follow them on social media. As Christopher said, the show is Dragons Love Tacos, premiering on April 26th through 27th, and I'll see you after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Join me, Jessica Williams, on Living Local 15, every weekday morning at 9 on WANE 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams on WANE 15.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Melissa Bergamini.
And I'm Jacob Palmer.
Be sure to take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen so you can save on some amazing products. First up, we have the NetView by BirdFi Smart Bird Feeder. So if you're a bird lover, you just love having nature right outside of your window, then this is a must-have.
It was a must-have all of last holiday season, Alyssa, because it's a great product with great technology in it that allows you to detect what birds are visiting your backyard. But there's also a community element here where you can be sharing your footage with other users of the app, as well as maybe a kid has moved away and wants to connect to back home and get that familiar feeling. It's a great product for that.
And it's weather resistant, very easy to install, so you're never going to miss a bird watching moment. Again, next up, I love this product. We have the Dash Rapid Egg Cooker. So if you're tired of the hassle of boiling eggs the old-fashioned way, then hey, this is your solution.
Well, imagine this. You've got the kids screaming in the morning. You got to get them out to school, and you don't want to be standing next to the stove waiting for the water to boil. So all you need to do with this, you can put up to 6 eggs in there, and at the push of a button, you will have the perfect breakfast for anyone ready in just minutes.
And you know what's great about this? It is compact, easy to store, and it comes in so many fun colors. so you can brighten up your kitchen. Now let's talk a little bit about some peace and quiet with the Loop Quiet 2 earplugs.
Well, these are super popular for a reason. They sell more than 10,000 a month because they're so comfortable. They come in different sizes, so whether you have big ears or small ears, anywhere in between, these will have you covered and allow you to enjoy that concert again, or just get out and be able to be in the city without being hassled by all those noises.
Yeah, if you're tired of loud noises, need a little peace during your commute, then these earplugs, they will do the trick. And for something fun and creative, we have the Lego Creator 3-in-1 flowers and watering can building toy set.
Yeah, so they really do come with 3 toys. You get the watering can, you get the boot with flowers, and you also get the lovebirds. It is the perfect activity for grandparents to do with the grandkids over the weekend because you can put it together, and at the end of it, you'll have a decor piece for the mantle.
Jacob, you said it best. It's a wonderful gift for both kids and adults alike. Let's get a look at all 4 products one last time. Take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen and get ready to scan, shop, and save with epic discounts by bestreviews.com.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on WANE.com.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. Today is just the midweek. You are almost to the finish line. So realign your mind, refocus, and have a great rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.